We're live. So you guys, I'm going to do something crazy today, which is a double live stream on YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. I've never done this before, so let's get this started. I got to make sure, yeah, we got people in the house on YouTube, so I'm going to start YouTube first so I don't go too crazy. What's up, everyone? Nice to see everyone today. Nice to see you, Candace. And looks like YouTube has created new graphics for the chat, so that's very interesting. Not sure if I like it. I think I like the old way better. Good morning, everyone. Okay, so I'm going to talk about why your hair falls out on keto, but I got to get this right because I'm going to do double live streaming. So that means I'm going to stream on my Instagram channel and my YouTube channel at the same time. Let's see if that will drive me nuts or not. So good morning, everyone. You're going to see me go back and forth from two different streams because I just thought that would be a lot of fun. And good morning, everyone. I thought I would try morning this time. See, answer a little intermittent. Okay, if I do, wait. Answer, too little fat if adrenal problems done something. Now, YouTube is using dark on light background, light text on dark background, so it's kind of harder to see, I think. I think I'm going to move my YouTube channel forward before I start my Instagram chat, guys. Let's see if that works. Let's see here. Yeah, maybe. All right. I'm going to do both at the same time, like I suggested. So you guys, on my YouTube channel, as you guys are chiming in, I decided to do YouTube and Instagram at the same time just to see if I could do it. And I'm going to talk about how the hair falls out on keto, the different reasons why, because now I really realize there's actually two major reasons why, and I'm going to talk about that. So, all right. Checking my connection. I'm live. Okay, you guys, I'm live on both platforms. I'm live on Instagram and I am live on YouTube. So my YouTube channel is Stephanie Keto Person. My Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. I'm going to talk to you guys about why your hair falls out on keto or why your hair falls out in general. So that includes men and women, because a lot of people on my Instagram I think are not keto followers. What's up, everyone on Instagram? Okay, you want to go live on my private page? Okay, that'll be today. So I'm going to do a third live stream on my private Facebook group. So I will talk about that in a second. So hey everyone joining in on my Instagram. So I'm going to talk about why your hair falls out, period, and why your hair falls out on keto. There are two main reasons why your hair falls out on keto, and there's a third reason why your hair falls out, or maybe even a fourth one in general. So let's talk about keto first. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you so much. And thank you, everyone, joining my Instagram live. You guys, I'm doing both. That's how rock star I am. I was like, I'm tired of doing like live broadcasts back to back, so I'll just do them at the same time, right? Okay, so someone on you guys, Instagram, someone on my YouTube channel saying that their hair is still falling out on keto. So I'm going to talk about the few reasons why the hair falls out, and things can actually compact themselves. So for example, what you guys didn't know is like dandruff is a sign of candida and systemic problem coming from the gut. And if you guys have a hardcore gnarly amount of systemic candida, it can actually make your hair fall out. And that's keto or non-keto. Whoa, thank you. What is it, Johanna? Thank you. She gave me a 20 in euros, I think. Thank you for supporting the super chat. So you guys on Instagram, on YouTube, you can you can contribute to a super chat. So that's donating to the stream. For you guys interested in live streaming, what's up, Christina? Okay. So one of the main reasons is a compacting of having systemic candida, but also you guys, when your T3 drops, that's your thyroid hormone, Thank you, Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. I'm so used to Swedish, so sorry if I called you Johanna. Joanne. Obviously, okay, thank you, Jason. Jason says, just wanted to say happy Sunday and love you. Thanks for, what did you say? For keeping up with the awesome video. I'm one of the, what is it? Oh, you have the cerebral palsy, but I'm healthy and I have energy because of following your protocol. Yes. Okay. So you guys, if you check me out on YouTube, which is Stephanie Keto Person, you'll see me live on both platforms. And as you can see, people are making comments and donating to the super chat on YouTube. So I will go over here to answer questions and over here back and forth. All right. So hey everyone joining me on Instagram. I have 2 live streams at the same time. So another thing is your drop-in T3, right? The drop-in the T3 hormone. A lot of you guys have thyroid issues and don't realize it. So let's go through how your hair starts falling out in general, and let's talk about how your hair starts falling out on a ketogenic protocol. So a lot of you guys do keto because you go out into the stratosphere called the YouTube and hear a lot of misinformation because these people don't really address people with autoimmunity because it's kind of scary to deal with somebody who's got thyroid issues. What kind of diet do you give to someone who's got a thyroid condition, and do you even know what that is? A lot of doctors will test, your GP will test your thyroid and say it's normal. It's not. 9 times out of 10, you can have a drop in T3, a rise in your TSH. Okay, so Flaka, I'm going to answer questions in a second. You can have a spike in your TSH, your thyroid stimulating hormone, or a drop in it, or a drop in your T3, or a problem with your reverse T3. So, and you guys might have issues with your TPO antibodies. Now, antibodies are inflammation markers that'll tell a doctor there might be something going on with your thyroid. But often you guys know that I love to go by symptoms because symptoms are more honest. Blood values are just blood values. It's just what's in your blood in that moment. And in another moment, it can change. So don't forget to look at your symptoms. So typically hair falling out. Now for men, it's not good. A guy asked me at the gym the other day, do you think I have thyroid problems? I'm starting to bald here. And I said, no, that's male pattern baldness. So you want patches up in here to be going back here. All those areas typically for men where hair doesn't fall out, you'll notice that your hair is falling out in odd spots. That would be for men. For women, it would literally be all right here for thyroid. It can be everywhere. But if you really see a loss of here, and your part starts to get wider and wider, you guys, that's probably thyroid. And if you have systemic candida on top of that, it's like one problem mixed with another problem, and that part gets wider. Hey everyone joining me on Instagram. Yes. Okay, so with that said, let's talk about the things that develop this condition of a drop in T3. Let's talk about candida, let's talk about thyroid, and then we'll talk about low iron, because low iron is another way that your hair falls out. Now, with that said, this is typically due to menstruating women who still have their menstrual cycle. Men, you typically don't have problems with this. I need to put out my incense because it's getting a little too spicy up in here. So let me shut this down. All right, okay guys. So let's talk about how you develop a thyroid issue. People who do keto, you guys, who develop a thyroid problem had it before. It wasn't something that keto did. It was something you had before. And you guys on my Instagram channel who are just doing carbs, who just follow me, and your hair falls out, then pay attention. Okay, so with that said, I'm talking about thyroid now, so like the type of incense I'm taking for my YouTube audience doesn't matter. So what you guys don't understand is that your blood sugar shoots up, and then it shoots down, and then it shoots up, and then it shoots down. And it's not streamlined in this thing called homeostasis. Now, homeostasis is balance. So you have hormones that are going to take your blood sugar down, which is insulin, and hormones that are going to bring it up, like glucagon, IGF-1, gluconeogenesis, things of this nature, but especially glucagon. Now, this relationship must work perfectly to get you right here in the middle. But a lot of you guys don't have that perfect relationship. You're like this, and then you're like this. This can make your hair fall out, people. I'm not lying, right? So how does that work? Skipping meals. You have to look at your body like you're driving a car. So if you're driving a car with gasoline, and if you're driving a car and there's no gasoline in the tank, then you have this affectation, right? You're going to have this imbalance. Remember, we want homeostasis, which is here, right here. Now, for you guys, okay, that know how to have good GLUT4 receptor development in your athletes, and you don't have a blood sugar spike and drop, right? Then, and you can maintain homeostasis by quasi-fasting or doing HIIT training, great. But that's a tiny percentage of people and a tiny, health parameter who have perfect adrenal glands. Okay, so with that said, how does that work? It gets up, you don't have breakfast, you have coffee. You go. So that means your body's getting no gasoline to drive the car. So if you get no gasoline to drive that car, your body must go into gluconeogenesis to break down amino acids. I've spoken about this before, proteins in skin, collagen, bone marrow, to then put gasoline so the brain can at least run on something. So if you're doing this too often, it's not stable blood sugar. There's nothing that's going to keep you in the middle. So then when you finally eat a carbohydrate diet, or even if you all who are doing keto, who have insulin resistance, or like you're right there at that cusp, or have reaction or reactive hypoglycemia, you're still going to have this because those hormones are overworking, right? Too much insulin, too much glucagon. Slam you up, slam you down, slam you up, slam you down. And this creates an energy crisis in the body. And the best way for the body to try to protect itself is to lower your T3, guys. So it's lowering your T3. And when your T3 drops, your hair falls out. Because if your body is in an energy crisis, yes, polycystic ovarian syndrome people, that's another reason it's very rare. Somebody on my YouTube channel said, what about polycystic ovarian syndrome? And that also can make your hair fall out because your testosterone is too high. So you're going through male pattern baldness, okay? So women who've got polycystic ovarian syndrome have a dominance in estrogen, and they have a dominance in testosterone and a drop in progesterone. Boom, the hair falls out. So that's the other way that women can have their hair fall out, not men, because men don't have polycystic, they don't have ovaries to create cysts or cystic problems. So with that said, there's 91 people in my YouTube channel, 29 likes. Can we get up the likes? Because that helps the algorithm of people seeing me, and people on my Instagram. Don't forget, can you like up the stream on Instagram? I don't think you can. I don't think you can. All right. So, or give me some hearts. Show me some love on Instagram. Let me know you guys are here listening to How to Improve Your Health. Thank you. I see all the thumbs up on Instagram. It's heard it's easy way for your body. Ketosis is to starve for a few days. Okay, so somebody asked me on YouTube. They think that, but this, I'm going to hold off on really getting to the crux of that. And another person's talking about having Hashimoto's. And so a lot of you guys, a lot of you people have thyroid issues and you don't even know it. So on my Instagram channel, you guys on YouTube, my Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. I'm doing stories about why do I see guys shaky at the gym, right? This is a precursor to thyroid problems, right? Because their nervous system is overtaxed. They're doing caffeine, they're not eating, they're not sleeping well, and then they go to the gym and they overtrain. And so their nervous system is overtaxed. So an overtaxed nervous system is directly affected by the adrenal glands, which then connects to the thyroid and drops the T3. And then the hair starts falling out, and often you feel like you have low libido, and the skin gets dry, you can't poop, and all these weird infertility and all these stupid things happen. But I wanted to talk about hair falling out specifically. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. I wanted to talk specifically about hair falling out because it's the common theme that I find now. Thank you, all the hearts from everyone on YouTube. Guys, I'm double streaming. Okay, so with that said, I want you guys to, YouTube meet Instagram. Look at this. This is double streaming, guys. Check this out. Can you see that? It's double streaming. All right, so I'm going to turn this back around, and I'm going to answer the questions So I just want you guys to realize that when you overtax the body and you mask the body with caffeine, this is forcing your adrenals to work harder, which drops your T3 even more if you have a pre-existing issue or if you're starting to have nervous system issues. Now, another thing, oh, we got a hello from Sandeep from India. What's up? Another thing I want you guys to realize is that you have underlying thyroid issues and adrenal issues and B12 issues because you keep overstretching the body, drinking coffee and pre-workouts, that you're losing your hemorrhaging Bs and your B complex through the stomach and small intestine. That's the problem. So I was talking to a woman at my gym and she was drinking this drink. I'm like, what is that? I'm so blunt. I'm like, what is that? And she's like, it's my pre-workout, but there's no caffeine in it. I grab it out of her hand, right? And literally it had 300 milligrams of caffeine. I said, girl, you need to throw that away. She's like, I can't work out without it, you see? So I told her all the problems with doing caffeine as a pre-workout. So she tried the next day not to do it and couldn't move. And I said to her, look at how you feel right now. That's really how you feel. That's your true energy. So if you feel that exhausted and then you go work out, you're going to be like, I can't, I'm going to go home. But if you grab 300 milligrams of caffeine and drink it, that's when T3 loves to drop and your thyroid hormone drops, and that's when your hair falls out. So for keto people, the reason why they have a drop in hair is because they're not adapting. So for the Instagram crowd who's not ketogenic, your hair starts falling out because you're just overstretching. For the keto people who notice this in the short term, you guys, the reason why your hair is falling out is because you have a drop in glycogen, which is the storage in the muscle, and you have a drop of, so you're depleted of glycogen, and you're not eating enough starches, you're not eating any starches or sugars, you're eating cruciferous vegetables as your carbohydrates. They're not going to restore glycogen at all. And your fats are too low, and boom, there's not enough ketones nor glucose or glycogen, and boom, the hair starts falling out because you guys, you have an underlying thyroid condition. Oh, thank you so much, Natty. Thank you, who writes, perfect gallbladder flush, please. I don't, so somebody on my, I got another super chat. Thank you, Louise. Thank you. Steph love to go live on private today. Okay, I'll talk to you live on the Facebook group. So you guys, for the Instagram and for my YouTube channel, I have a Facebook keto course page, and I go live there. I will go live right after this. So I have to mind the time with my watch. And yes, okay. So I'm going to answer questions on both platforms right now. Focus your camera. Okay. I'm going to answer questions on both. So here we go. Let me see, are high quality cured meats okay from time to time? Only so cured meats are, typically soaked in a salt and sugar base to preserve it, but they have sugar in that. And so if they don't have nitrates, that's great. But if they have sugar, no. If they do have sugar, no. If they don't have sugar, yes. Okay, so on my Instagram, let me see, are you nutritionist? Seem to know a lot. Who is that? Virtue, what is it? Rogue? Okay, so Virtue Rogue, I'm better than a nutritionist. Long story short, so a lot of people on my Instagram don't realize that I do keto coaching. So Google the ketogenic diet, which keeps me more open and well-rounded to understanding the body in general. So would you ever post blood work to prove keto is healthy way of life? Sure, go for life. I mean, what do you want to know? My LDL small particles? Do you want to know my reproductive hormone panel? Like, what do you want to know? Go for life. What do you want to know? Do you want to know if I have a high blood pressure, high blood sugar? What do you want to know? What's up, Deborah? Everybody in the house on YouTube. So I'm answering questions on both. Shakeology. So Virtue Logo on Instagram asked about Shakeology. Garbage, it's toxic, throw it fast, run, burn, and put across that it's super bad for you. No, that's a huge no. That's a scam company, and they charge so much. Run. There's nothing better than real food. Okay, what's your opinion on insulin? What? On insulin for salt? Okay, did you say insulin? Oh, inulin. Okay, did you say inulin? I couldn't tell you, Manuel, not at this point. And I really want people to be careful with what type of probiotics they're using in case they have some kind of SIBO, which is a small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. What is a normal blood sugar spike after a meal? For the YouTube people who are doing keto, a normal glucose spike could go up to 90 if you are ketotic and then drop back down to 69 to 80 milligrams per deciliter. That would be ketotic. For the rest of you guys who are my Instagram, who don't do keto, who eat carbs, a healthy blood sugar to have is between, fasted, is between 85 and about 98. That would be normal. What are my thoughts on the carnivore diet? Go for life. Go to my, the carnivore diet is for people who, you want to know my LDL small particle. Now, no doctor is going to do that unless I have any coronary CAD symptoms, coronary artery disease symptoms. There's only 3 companies in the United States that do an LDL small particle test. You don't need an LDL small particle test. All you need to know is your HDL to triglyceride ratio. Maybe your CRP markers, that's it, your C-reactive protein. Now for the carnivore diet, people who keep asking about that, this is really great for people who've got histamine intolerance, who have an aversion to the salicylates, oxalates, goitrogens, nightshades, and lectins in plants, who have also developed histamine intolerance, can't deal with the bacteria on certain foods. But even if you had an aversion to the lectins and phytates in plants, you still got to deal with the bacteria on meats. Carnivore diet is only good for people who have histamine intolerance. And I wouldn't even do the carnivore diet. I would do a ketogenic version of the carnivore diet, which is high fatty meats or organ meats. Okay, so we've got 97 people in my broadcast on YouTube. Can we get up the likes so you guys can find my algorithms on YouTube? Let's get up the likes so I can continue to answer these questions. I've only got about 20 minutes more before I start a second broad stream on my Facebook page. Or third one, technically. Okay, let's see what we got here. My liver level went up a little, making wonder if keto's for me. Okay, so Cupcake, what is it? Cupcake, you're doing keto wrong. If you guys do keto the wrong way, your liver enzymes can rise. If you are not ketotic and you cannot get your ketones up and viable, and your glucose stays like this, right? Or if you have a rebound, a physiological insulin resistance rebound, your liver enzymes will go up. And that is the reason why when you guys Google the ketogenic diet on YouTube, be very careful, because these people don't think about your health prior to doing keto. Yes, keto can correct your thyroid issues if you do it the right way, because you're not having blood sugar spikes and drops here in the middle, which is homeostasis. What can I do if I have insulin resistance? Keto, for sure. Do it, keto, not stop losing weight. What? I am do it keto? Okay, you have to rephrase that question. Let's see what we got here. What do you think about pure cranberry juice? No, you don't need pure cranberry juice to enhance the thyroid. You guys just need to stop stressing your bodies out and get into deep REM cycles and connect to a circadian rhythm. Put your food on a timing and learn how to exercise the right way and breathe. Diaphragmatic breathing. Exogenous ketones go for life. You fitness, you really like to provoke. Those are garbage. Okay, ketone supplements, beta hydroxybutyrate salts are just garbage. They're waste. It's another scam. It's another scam. It's only what's in the blood. Blood is always subjective, you guys. You want what's in the cell, and if your blood sugar's too high, then the blood sugar is going to cancel out any ketone viability, even if it's from your own body fat. Keto changed your life. Awesome. Let's see here. What can I do if I have insulin resistance? Okay, that's the same question. Okay, here we go. Natasha actually using hubby's account. Okay, gotcha, Natasha. I gotta remember that. Stephanie, are the keto recipe channels convert pizza and stuff into? No, keto. Is it Keto Doll is wanting to know on my YouTube channel? She's wanting to know if following these keto recipes on Google or YouTube are good for kids, and I'm like, no, they use a lot of cheese. Cheese is a big problem for a lot of kids because of the casein and the whey. That's a problem. Plus, it's a mold. A lot of kids are starting to have microbiome issues. Remember, cheese has growth factors in it to take a baby cow and grow it, and so a lot of kids tend to have violent or inconsistent behavior on cheese, especially they're not from grass-fed. It's not grass-fed raw cheese, which is even worse, and it's not from an A2 cow. So that would be a no. Is it good to have a high carb meal every 3 weeks? No, that will cause a rebound, a stacking up of your insulin, and make your pancreas overwork, create food disorders. It messes with your blood sugar. Do not either do keto or don't do keto, but don't try to do both. And people, let's see, on my Instagram, do you think keto can heal autism? I don't think it can heal autism, but boy, have I seen it in many, many children help it, because again, your blood sugar's stable and you cut out a lot of these inflammatory foods like cheese. Cheese is one of the reasons, dairy is one of the reasons, especially from non-grass-fed cows, excuse me, why people feel that more boys are having autism. Now I'm going to go to my YouTube channel. Let me see, my first live chat from Oklahoma. You're great, and try to listen to all the videos, and we'll want consulting later. Okay, great. Awesome, Lisa. Mom wants to do keto, but she's worried about speeding up her. No, she'll actually, if she's in perimenopause, she can actually have her menstrual cycle come back, because cholesterol is a precursor to, you guys don't realize that cholesterol is it's an antioxidant, and your body makes 75% of its own cholesterol. Let me see here, and refeeding you just undergoes you hard work. Yeah, tell him, Deborah. I got my moderator, I got my mod, Deborah. She's in the house on my YouTube channel. You guys don't forget to go to my YouTube channel, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. Let me see. My son cannot talk. Taylor, Lacey, he's going to do a lot better on keto, or at least a low carb, high fat protocol where you stabilize his blood sugar. I'd get a dual glucometer or a glucometer to test his blood sugar. What do you recommend? Do you recommend anything for electrolytes? Yes, potassium, spinach, avocado. High in potassium, you need about 3,000, 4,000 milligrams of potassium. Plus you need water, sodium, and either transdermal or combined with a oral or sublingual glycinate, magnesium. All right, guys, we got 113 people in the chat on friggin' YouTube. Can we get the likes up? There's 115 people and 69 likes. This is the life of a live streamer, guys, on Instagram. Let's see here. What does your Instagram channel cover? I do stories every day, and I don't go on YouTube every day. I used to, but it's like it burns you out. So go to my Instagram channel, which is Stephanie Ketogenic for the people on YouTube. Go to my and then on my stories, and also they're starting IGTV, so I will be able to do long segments, record them on my IGTV. See, I find it hard to do intermittent fasting. I'm not a big meat eater. Is that what you meant, intermittent fast? If you're not, sorry. I find it hard to do if I'm not a big meat eater. Sorry, keto is not a high meat diet. It's a moderate to low, so you got that wrong. It's a high fat diet. Good morning, how are you? I'm great, Raymond. Thank you so much. Okay, let's see here on my Instagram. What we got? I'm going to do your YouTube channel to hit the like button. Thank you. Was it Musel? Thank you, Keto Musel. Thank you so much. Yeah, so everybody on my Instagram, go to my YouTube, it's Stephanie Ketogenic, and everybody on my YouTube, go to my Instagram, which is my YouTube is Stephanie Keto Person. See, you guys, this is a sign of my age, right? I'm 50 years old, so when I did all my social media, I created different names because I didn't think. All right, YouTube is Stephanie Keto Person, Instagram is Stephanie Ketogenic. What's up, Gary? All right, you guys got any more questions before I go to a third stream on my Facebook? So once we check our T3 and T4, what is prescribed meds? You guys know that I don't like medications for the thyroid because they don't work over time, right? And then you want your body to heal on its own. Remember, you guys, if you have health issues, go down the rabbit hole, find out what the initial problem is to correct your thyroid issues if you haven't already gone over to Hashimoto's. Okay, is the TSH blood test related to T3? No, there's TSH, which is the thyroid stimulating hormone, and then T3 is the actual conversion of T4 into T3 that gets into the bloodstream. And they're different tests. And you can't rely on tests, you guys. You have to rely on symptoms. Remember that. Let's see here. Sorry if this is TMI, but my poop has begun. This is on YouTube, guys. My, my poop has begun to look a lot darker, not black, but obviously darker is the thyroid issue too. No, dark poo is not a sign of thyroid. It could be what you're eating. If it's not black, there's no blood in the stool. I don't know at this point. Let's see. You guys, there's 102 people in this YouTube. Let's get up the likes. Let's get up the likes. Okay, so let's see here. Gotta get back to work. All right, get back to work, Taylor. Hey, Dr. Stuff, I appreciate your teachings. Thank you, Chinatown. Thank you, thank you. Can vegans do keto? Keto, no. Because unfortunately, I've tried that. I've tried with many vegans, and they don't adapt because it's a high-carb diet, right? And a lot of people have, what? Problems with plants because we're eating plants out of season. So now you're having salicylates and oxalates and goitrogens and nightshades and phytates all the time. So then you're having this inflammatory response. We need mono, poly, and saturated fatty acids, the 3 fatty acids to make ketones, to make good, viable ketones. That's what you guys don't realize, and a lot of plants have just mono or poly. Too many nuts have poly, which is more acidic to the blood. We don't want to have more acidity to our blood. We want to have a balanced pH to our blood. Let's see, what blood sugar level is considered hypoglycemia? My blood sugar used to be around 3.6, 3.7, and ketones 2.3, 3.2 fasted in the morning, and a great energy day along. No, I mean, visit Valeria. If that's your blood sugar and you feel fine, then you are fine with that. To be ketotic, your ketones look good. Gallbladder flushes, if you guys have stones, if you feel sludges, if you guys feel pain, sludgy, a lot of people think that they have a liver problem when it's their gallbladder, especially women, right? Because of estrogen dominance, sitting, not enough circulation to the upper trunk. And back, hit that like button. Hit that like button on Instagram. Just show some love, right? And on YouTube. Okay, guys. So I'm gonna go off my Instagram and stick with YouTube, and then I'm gonna go to my Facebook. Okay, guys. Thanks for joining my Instagram live. You subscribe to my Facebook group. What next do I do? Well, I have to go in and make sure. Did you sign up through the website? That's the question I have. So, guys, on my Instagram, I'm going to close this one because I'm doing 2 streams at once. And you've been doing keto for 4 months, and I've started watching you. I feel like I'm learning and unlearning. Exactly, Mo. Exactly. Going back to YouTube. Okay, you guys, everybody on my Instagram, if you want to continue watching me live, go to my YouTube, Stephanie Keto Person. And I'm out. Bye, guys, on Instagram. Nice to see you. Bye. Okay, guys, I had to stop on my, I was doing double live streams. I think I was about to lose my mind. Let's see here, what's the time? It's almost time for my, okay, let's see here. Why do you feel so tired after I eat and feel dry? Oh, because, and you have hypoglycemia. That's hypoglycemia. That's too low blood sugar, and that's when you can start developing thyroid issues and having your hair fall out. Why does my blood sugar rise more post a keto meal sometimes, but then not much after? Was it Joanne Yang? It really matters. When do you test? Is it 2 hours? If you're having a high blood sugar spike 2 hours after a keto meal, the food that you're eating, you might have a histamine intolerance to. So that might be butter, right? You might have a gallbladder issue, which will spike your blood sugar. So sometimes the questions are just too black and white. You guys need a little bit more data, and I can't see because you guys don't have their faceless accounts. So many of you guys have faceless accounts. Okay, while eating, start to feel very sick, hot, shaky. That's hypoglycemia. That's hypoglycemia. But you know that. I think we've spoken about that before. Hi from NYC. You are my keto hero. Thank you so much. Thank you. See here, how do you do a gallbladder flush? Oh, by sitting on the toilet for a couple days. That's gallbladder flush. Just Google it. I don't like to prescribe things that could injure you guys if you do it wrong. So I go, do it on your own. Do it on your own. See, consistent, what are those fat bomb recipes worth trying? No, don't go to YouTube for John for any fat bomb recipes or garbage. They are not good. No, they are not good. Yes. Let's see here. What's wrong with vinegar? So vinegar is typically made from white wine, which is not ketotic, or rice. And both promote a gut dysbiosis because they raise the fungus levels in your gut. But not apple cider vinegar because it's been fermented. Boom, that's what's up. Okay, how many? Let me see, how many grams of sodium? Oh, about 5. Go for, oh, you see you on YouTube now, okay. How do you fix, what? What about red wine? No, that's not keto. Do you drink coffee? No, coffee's horrible keto muscle. You should know that already, honey child. What is that? Keto's going to overstate the adrenal glands to produce more adrenaline. It's false energy, right? And the roasting process kills off half the antioxidants, so that's a bunch of beet crap. I mean, coffee is a multi-trillion-dollar business. Everyone's going to promote it because everyone's tired. But it's a diuretic, it's acidic, it eats at your cingulatory IgA mucus lining. It's friggin' horrible for people who've got reactive hypoglycemia, thyroid issues. Get rid of it. It lowers your testosterone. People have a hard time absorbing their nutrients because it's a diuretic. I mean, stays in your system 8 to 12 hours, you know, caffeine. People can't sleep into deep REM cycles. And it's got mycotoxins on it because those beans are freaking filled with mold and it's sprayed with pesticides. I mean, on and on and on and on and on. Glyphosate. You're welcome, Go for Fitness. Let me see, I follow your advice to sleep better, but I seem to crash hard at noon and still feel energetic at night. It's because you have inverted cortisol, still you have problems maintaining your blood sugar. If I'm feeling so, man. Watch my old streams because I hit this subject of blood sugar instability and all this stuff all the time. Certain foods or fats help tendonitis pain like rotator. Keto does, Christine. So carbs have a glycating effect. Focus fun. Glycating effect. They irritate the lining of the cells. That's why we try to stabilize our blood sugar because we wouldn't be eating. There's no cracker trees out in the wild, right? There's no bread trees. Okay. There's no ice cream bushes. So when you eat real food that just grows naturally while in season, you maintain your blood sugar, which stops advanced glycation end product to the cells. And that takes the inflammation down, the tendonitis, the rheumatoid arthritis, and the osteoarthritis. I know, right, Keishel? Keishel, you ready to go? You want to go live with me on my Facebook page? Because you know I'm about to go live in about 2 seconds. My Facebook people are like, where is she? Where is she? Let me see her. What we got on time? I got like 2 minutes, okay. Let me see. Okay, so pain now. Okay, woke up, blood sugar at 70s. Is that hypoglycemia? Rhonda, are you doing keto? And what are your ketones? And how do you feel? If you feel fine and your ketones are past the 1.8, you're good to go. If not, it's hypoglycemia. I need your recipe for chicken broth, bone broth. It's chicken and beef. Or lamb. Let's see, can you give me more info on why not to eat cacao powder? Okay, so raw cacao powder has a lot of mycotoxins on it. So it's got antioxidants, which is fine, but it also has a lot of caffeine. So a lot of people doing keto, they have issues with blood sugar instability. So caffeine is going to zing you up and give you that false sense of energy. And raw cacao has a lot. And it also has a lot of mold. And a lot of you guys who come and join my chat have gut dysbiosis of like, you know, SIBO, too much candida. A lot of you guys have candida, you have that fungal overgrowth, and it loves cacao powder. That's why I say cacao butter, which is another species of chocolate. So just do that instead. Okay, you're doing keto and you have a cheat day. No cheat day. Dangerous for, yeah, it's dangerous because cheat days spike your blood sugar up so high and drop it so that instantly creates reactive hypoglycemia. And then you have insulin stack up in the bloodstream. So people feel bad for like 4 days after refeeding. Like if they're trying to get back into keto, it's really difficult to get back in. I mean, feel bad as far as not being able to become ketotic. So you drop your carbs back down and you feel bad. You only feel good when you're high carb, and then you've got the whole gut problems because you guys don't do carbs very well, and you have acid reflux and sleep issues. Okay, so I'm helping a 50-year-old disabled guy with keto for 4 months now. High LDLs, of course. Did you check his LDL small particles? So don't count just LDLs because there's all different kinds of LDLs. One LDL we want high, so that's subjective already, that comment. But also high triglycerides. Okay, that's problematic. Check his triglyceride ratios to his HDL. That's most important. I don't know how to lower it because I don't know more about the man. So I can't just give advice if I don't know more detail. And that's just the body. Body's a little complex. Good info as always. Maca powder, no, not on keto. There's not much more to do for sleep improvement, I guess. There's a lot of sleep things there's a million things to do for sleep improvement. Let me see how much hair is normal. So like, you just know, like you're in the shower, you're washing your hair, and like more hair comes out either in the brush or in the shower when you wash. And that's typically when you're stressed, when your T3 drops. Drink a coffee in the morning with MCT. Don't do that. It's garbage, Daisy. Like, if you want to develop issues, do that. And MCT is not even a key. It's a process, you know. Why would you just do coconut oil that has the lauric acid in it? First of all, don't do the coffee, girlfriend. A lot of women develop thyroid and gallbladder issues because they drink so much coffee, because women have 2 days in one. A lot of men can just zone off when the sun goes down. Women, they crank back up. They crank back up. Let me see. Thanks, Deborah. Okay, Deborah. So I had muscles out of the shell. What? Oh, you had muscles, like eating muscles. Out of the shell last night and had no idea how the high protein was. Yeah. Normally with lean meats, any type of mostly protein, it's going to have a higher protein content. The more fat on that protein, the less protein content. Coffee makes me feel jittery and emotional and excited at once. Okay, guys, so this is one of my shorter streams, even though it was 40 minutes. Thank you, everyone, for joining this broadcast. I did a double streaming thing, as you guys can see. I've got to go now over to my Facebook page. Thank you, everyone. Don't forget to like up the stream. Anyone who has not liked up the stream, can you guys please like up the stream? Because obviously that brings me more deep into the algorithms of the live streamers, because live streaming is probably where things are going to go, because it's not antiquated. It's live. You see the person on the spot. If they say something stupid, they say something stupid. They can't go and edit it and, you know, erase it. It's just there. So I think live streaming is going to become the way to go. Thank you, John. Have a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you so much, Sup. Thank you. You guys, I was going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And I've got to do one more live stream. I just thought, you know what? I got to finish writing this book. I'm almost done. I've got life things to deal with. Why don't I just do all my streams at once? And then my Sunday is good. I don't have to stream later at night. You know, I'm done for the day. I've done all my work. Now I can just focus on all my writing and enjoy the day. What's a good thing to drink in the morning, Daisy? Water. And maybe a little lemon in it if you want to get use the plant pectins to get the junk out of the estrogen. No story time manual. I don't have time. Yeah, I've got to go to my live stream on Facebook. I'm actually late probably by 5 minutes now. Oh, you're going to see me there. Yes, you are, Louise. Thank you. Okay, guys. Bye. Thank you, everyone. For those who don't know, I still do keto consulting at stephanieperson.com. I have the keto course on Facebook, but that you have to sign up on my YouTube, no, website, or I just have my normal Instagram, which is Stephanie the Business Person, and I'm out. And for those of you guys, I was streaming on my Instagram, which is Stephanie Ketogenic. Let me see, I can't wait for the book. I know, thank you. Guys, just be patient, it will come out. Some people are like, I'm tired of you saying that. Well, at least when it comes out, you guys are gonna be like, boom, I'm ready. So thanks, everyone. And thank you for everyone who liked the stream, and for those who watch the replay, liking the stream helps raise. Because somebody said, why don't you have 300,000 followers? And I'm like, because I'm just too honest. You guys, if I promoted keto to follow Stephanie's 90-day weight loss program, right? Follow my 90-day weight loss program. I'm 51 years old. I'd be making so much money, but I don't. I talk about poop and thyroid and stuff like that, and that's just not keto sexy. There's no ETA on the book release. There's none. And I will never say it until there is one. Live streaming champ, yes! Okay, guys, thank you so much, and I'm out. I should be the keto authority. I will one day. You know, I'm learning how to just do stuff. Don't care about what anybody else does, you know what I'm saying? Which I kind of don't already. I'm only reacting when people bring other stuff to me. I don't know what more, unless there's new information, I don't know what more I could do by going out into the keto internet. So I'm just focusing on my clients and the people in chats and listening to their stories, especially on the live stream. I love to hear